Hello my friends, this is Austrian Stacker. Today I want to share with you my thoughts about a topic that's keeping me busy now for weeks. And at the very beginning I want to tell you it's not easy for me to explain all my thoughts and my emotions about this topic, because English is not my first language, but I'll do my best to get the message through. So what I want to talk to you about today, is actually this and this and this and this. So what do all of these different currencies have in common? Just paper. Actually, I want to start with a quote. JP Morgan said already in 1912, gold is money, everything else is credit. And from my point of view, he's completely right. Why is he right? Because all the currencies you can see here are not backed by anything. It's just paper. There is no intrinsic value like precious metals have it because of the value of the material. No. Actually, it's just the only thing that's sure is just the value of the paper. This money just has a value as long as people believe that it has a value, because it's not backed by anything. This is the reason why it's called fiat money. Fiat is translated with let there be, or in German it's even more precise, because in German is es werde, so which means creation out of nothing. Just because a bank decided there will be money, let there be money. And there was money. It's not backed by anything, it's not backed by precious metals, it's not backed by whatever, yeah? So actually it just has a value because people believe that this paper has a value. And if you consider the euro and what countries got the euro, I mean, it's amazing that still anyone believes in this currency, because we know that countries like Italy, Greece, Spain, they just got this money by fraud, yeah? They got this money because they cheated all the other members of the currency union with fake numbers. And this is the reason why they got this money. So, where the currency union ended up is well known, in a debt union. Yeah? So countries like Austria, Germany and others, they now have to give guarantees and take over basically the debts, or the guarantees for the debts of other countries who just got this currency because they cheated the rest of the European Union. So, we need to back a currency that's actually based on nothing, yeah? So it's just worth the paper that's printed on. So, I totally agree with JP Morgan when he said, gold is money, everything else is credit. Because this is the only thing that backs this currency is debt. And it's even worse with this currency, because every year they make debts just to print this, and as the whole world uses this currency for trading, we know where this can end up, yeah? So if this currency breaks down, Most probably also this currency will break down. Maybe also this currency and all the other currencies here on the table. So, what to do? I think we all can agree that this is not the real money. So, let's talk about the real money. I want to mention I'm not a financial advisor, so everything I'm talking about is just my personal opinion and it's just how I personally see things, yeah? So don't take this as advice, don't make any decisions because of things I'm saying here, I just share my thoughts. From my point of view, what you can see here on this table, this is the real money. I want to tell you another quote from Norm France. He's actually the writer of the book Money and Wealth in the New Millennium, and he said a very wise thing. Gold is the money of kings, silver is the money of gentlemen, barter is the money of peasants, but debt is the money of slaves. I couldn't agree more with what he said, yeah? Because gold is and always has been the money of kings. Why did kings hoard gold? To protect their wealth and to protect their economic power, their buying power, purchasing power. Because ever since gold kept his value and gold has always been recognized and people trusted gold. People always accepted gold throughout the centuries. And what's interesting is the purchasing power of gold always remained the same. In the medieval ages, for 1 gram of gold, for 0.1 gram of gold, you could buy a bread. So if you consider the value of 0.1 grams of gold, what can you buy today for the same value? A bread. Yeah, nothing changed. So from my point of view, Norm France was absolutely right when he said gold is the money of kings. So I'm not a king and this is the reason why I don't have too much gold. I'm really doing hard also to stack gold, but I think everybody knows that gold is an expensive thing compared to silver. So as I consider myself a gentleman, or at least I try to be a gentleman, I have far more silver than gold and try to protect my wealth this way. So what are important things when stacking gold and silver? First of all, don't listen to all the people who daily predict price developments and market developments. Gold and silver is nothing for people who are in a hurry or who are impatient or who cannot wait for things to develop. Gold and silver is something for the long run and something to protect your wealth and not something to make quick and easy money with. So please don't listen to the people who tell that there are a few specialists uploading videos every second day. The one day they tell, so we shoot the moon, the next day they tell the prices go down, sell everything before it's too late, and the next day, oh, silver, we shoot the moon again. So please don't listen to these people. Yeah? Silver and gold is something for the long run, and it's nothing for buy and sell quickly. The next thing is, please don't get impressed by all these full stack videos, because they generate a completely wrong impression about stacking gold and silver, because you don't know anything about the people uploading these videos. You don't know anything about their personal situation, about their financial situation, and so on. So you don't know whether their car is already paid, or they have debts on their houses, or whatever, yeah? So my stack is not too big, but I have no debts in any way. Not on my house, not on my car. So this is the reason why I started stacking just a few years ago. And what those people showing their mega stacks sometimes forget is we live in a system that's based on fiat money. So, what does it mean? I mean, as long as you want to go into a shop and buy bread, or as long as you want to get your car repaired, or as long as you want to buy whatever consumer goods, you need fiat money. Yeah? So don't put all your money into gold and silver. Try to have enough money saved. For example, you can also not go to a hospital and say, I need treatment, here you have my beautiful silver coins. They might not accept it. Yeah? So you need fiat money to be able to pay your bills, to pay your rent, to pay your debts if you have any, whatever. Yeah? So don't put all your money in gold and silver. Make a budget and decide for yourself what's a good percentage to invest in gold and silver to protect your wealth. In my case, it might be a bit more of percentage of my income, a bit higher percentage of my income, because as I said, I don't have any debts. For others, especially for younger ones who still have to pay for their flat or their house or a car or whatever, yeah, it might be a lower percentage. But think about your budget, and I think that there is a common agreement that 10% at least is a good percentage of your saved money to invest it in gold and silver. I think this is wise recommendation to work with. If you're free of debts, of course, you can increase it as much as you want, yeah? But don't forget, you should also save fiat money, because you cannot pay at your service station or at a hospital or at a supermarket in most of the cases with this money, with the real money. They just accept fiat. The next thing is, get rid of credit card debts. These are the most expensive debts you can have, and it doesn't make any sense to protect your wealth on the one side and to destroy your wealth on the other side because you have high credit card debts. Yeah? Before stacking gold and silver, please try to get rid of these kind of debts, of the expensive debts. I review my personal situation at least once a quarter, and I made a decision about how much fiat money I want to have on my savings account to be on the safe side. For example, if my car breaks down, or if something needs to be renewed or renovated, or if I need money for my dentist, whatever, yeah. So think about how much you want to save and how much cash you want to have to be on the safe side if some unexpected payments, if you face some unexpected payments, because especially silver is something you cannot get rid of quickly if you don't want to lose money. So if you want to get rid of silver without losing money, you need some time. You need to find an LCS or a buyer who is willing to sell what you want to get for it. And this takes time. So this is the reason why you need cash. And as I said before, don't get impressed by all these full stack videos. You don't know anything about the situation of those people. You don't know how they live. You don't know the situation of their family, whether they have kids or not. You don't know what liabilities they have. You don't know what debts they have to pay, and so on. Yeah. So first of all, analyze your personal situation, and no one can give you an advice. Yeah, you need to understand your personal situation, and you should always be informed about your debts and the monthly payments you have to do, and make a calculations, have a look at what's your income, and then deduct all the payments you have to do every month. So for, I don't know, for the car leasing or whatever, and the payments you have to do, like, I don't know, electricity, gas, water, whatever, and what remains is still not what you can invest, because you also have to buy food, and you want to go maybe to the cinema or to a pub or whatever. So calculate all this, and then what's left is the amount of money you can work with. You can invest, you can save, and let's take an example. Let's say 100 euros are left at the end of the month. What to do with this money? From my point of view, you should invest 10 to 20% if you still have debts, and if it's possible, in this. And from time to time also in this. The rest put on a savings account as long as you've reached your personal goal. The amount where you say, I'm safe if my car breaks down, I'm safe if I have an unexpected treatment at the dentist, or whatever. Yeah. The important thing is you need to understand your budget, and you should make the decision how much money are you able to save every month. And I think 10 to 20% is a good starting point. What does it mean in case, for example, if you're able to save 100 euros a month, what does it mean? It would mean 20 euros a month is approximately one of those coins. So every month one of those coins, and within a year you would already have 12 of these coins. Within 1.5 years you would have a tube. Or you save your money, and every second month you buy one of those. However, this is my personal opinion, and as I said, this is not an advice. This is just to motivate everybody to really know your financial situation, know the debts you have, try to get rid of the expensive debts like credit card debts. What's the most stupid idea is to buy this, to finance this with credit card debts. Because it's not protection of wealth, that's really definitely destroying your wealth if you do it more often. And also always think before buying gold and silver whether you have enough fiat available in case of emergencies, because especially silver is not easy to sell quickly, so you should always have enough fiat as well to pay everything in case of emergency. This is my personal thoughts about this topic, and I want to close with the quote again. I already said in the beginning, because it's so important to understand what we are talking about. Gold is the money of kings, silver is the money of gentlemen, barter is the money of peasants, but debt is the money of slaves. So please try to get rid of all your debts, because I'm pretty sure that none of you wants to be a financial slave. So these were the thoughts I wanted to share with you. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please like and leave comments, tell me your opinion, but please respect opinions of others as well. Be respectful. I know it's a very sensitive topic where people get emotional very quickly, so please respect others' opinions, and thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe, like, leave messages. Thank you very much. Servus!